fantastic event. All those other geniuses, Einstein, Rockefeller, all congregating together for the occasion of the incandescent light bulb's 50th year of invention. Truly is a wonderful time to be me. It's getting late. I should probably turn in only as much rest as I can for tomorrow.
No. Truly. No. Silence. What?
How can this be? My friend, Charles Steinmetz, has been dead 6 years past by this point. The last I saw of you were in your crypt. No, this cannot be. This cannot be. You cannot be nothing more than just a hallucination, a dream, if you were. I do not believe in you, apparition.
It's a dream. And the 50th anniversary of the incandescent light bulb, it's happening in Schenectady. Over my dead body, and I'm already dead, so it's happening then.
No, you see.
No, I don't care what you have to say, Tom. It's happening in our city, where everything began. Alright? I'll be here at stroke of noon tomorrow. Be prepared.
Thank the Lord that was nothing more than just an illusion brought on by sleep. Thankfully, today's the day.
Calm down, Paul. Take a seat. You must have no idea who I am. I made to tell you that last night was no dream. You brought this upon yourself. Chuck called me, your old buddy from the old days. Cool inventions like this lightning box let us time travel. My calculations are correct, and it seems they are. Chuck's time should be arriving right about now. You do remember Chuck, your old buddy the wizard?
We're gonna need a bigger box. Sorry, Tom. It's about this party. The Lights Golden Superway you and that hack Ford are planning to throw. How can you think it's okay to have it in Dearborn, Michigan? You and I know it's got to be where it all started. Schenectady. So I had to call on Sean Sykes here. Can you hold it for me? He's from Schenectady, the future. He came up with this crazy idea of music and videos and TV. MTV they call it. We gotta go back in time to change those invitations to Schenectady. This lightning box here will allow us to do that. It's a time machine. So come on, let's go.
Yeah, I'm afraid we've gone too far back.
Where are we exactly? It seems like some of the buildings have seen the stockade before. And that important looking guy over there must be Arndt Van Curl. I think I've seen his photo in a book about the Dutch settlers and founders of Schenectady.
Yes, I think you're right, and that person with the bow and arrow must be that, Lars, or Lawrence, yes, his name was. I've seen a statue of him when I lived in Schenectady when I was making that deal to make my General Electric company. I believe he and his tribe were allies with the Dutch settlers.
Excuse me, Lawrence. Good day. Can I help you find something, gentlemen? Are you travelers from Beaverwick?
Beaverwick? What is a Beaverwick? You see, we're from the Schenectady. We're from here, right?
Yeah, we're from Schenectady. We're recent arrivals, by the way. This is cool and all, but we gotta get back to 1929. Where's that Sykes guy? Thank goodness you're back. But what are we doing here in 1660? We're supposed to be in 1929.
That damn lightning box is behind it. If it was my idea, it would have been infinitely better.
I agree with you. Schenectady is an awesome place, but I want to take you guys back to where it all began. And remember, not to change history because it affects the future. We'll meet again, but for now, be gone. Here you go, guys. February 6, 1690. But anyway, gotta go. It's the VMAs.
Tom, you have to listen to me. I know what this is. All those years that I lived in Schenectady, I've read a lot. I mean, I am way smarter than you. This is the eve of destruction. The night before the massacre when the French and the Algonquin Indians attacked. We have to warn everybody and we gotta get out of here.
No, we can't do that, okay? Sykes told us about history. We can't change history. Now, we need to get out of here because everybody is gonna get massacred. Now, we need to find that lightning box, okay? Now, I remember reading about this as well, and I also know that there were only 2 places left standing after the massacre. One of them was the Sanders Mansion. Yes, and I believe it's over this way. Look, there's Sanders Glen. See this, huh?
You're gonna make it, buddy.
What?
No!
Shut up, you bloody idiot!
Oh.
Sykes, can you get us out of here now, please?
You guys see what I mean about understanding the past now? In order for you to help your future, allow me to show you a brief history of history. You guys are gonna love this. You're gonna take a trip to some of your glory days.
Best men have been working on this for a week and we still can't get the stupid paperwork. Now I gotta call GE and tell them to get their best man out here.
Hello, yes, okay, it's Mr. Ford. For you, Mr. Steinmans.
Hello? Hank Ford? Yeah, okay. I'll be there as soon as the train gets me there.
What was all that about? But, oh no. You cannot. You will not say a single word to Ford about this Jubilee. That's in the future. You cannot change the future. What? Alright then, fine. I guess I'm coming with you then.
My rice engineers have been working on this for a whole week and nothing has worked.
I got my pencil, I got my pad, my cigar. Have one of you guys set up a cot if I need to take a nap. And you, hold my cigar while I do real work. Now let's stop your golf and get that point off where the chalkboard is.
Thanks, we finally got it to work.
Here's the bill.
Chuck, are you kidding me? $10,000?
We also have to break it down for $1 for the chalkboard, $9,999 because I know where to make it. So Hank, I was thinking, Schenectady would be a great place for a party.
Wait, what do you think you're doing? Sykes, get us out of here, now!
Hey, listen, Chuck. I think it's time I let you in on something. This trip isn't really about the Golden Jubilee party location. That's not important.
Don't you care about Schenectady? If we don't have the party there, Schenectady won't even be on the map. We won't be remembered for anything.
You're a smart man, I've told you before. History cannot be changed. You can't understand that. I think I will show you a glimpse of Schenectady yet to come. What's this? You're gonna see some dark times in our city's history.
I can't believe this. Look at what's become of GE. Look at what you've done.
What do you mean? This isn't me.
It had to be. This is what happened because you decided to make that deal with that hack Ford to have the Jubilee in Michigan.
It couldn't have been. I did that because I wanted what's best for the company.
You did what was best for you. If you had kept the event in Schenectady, then something like this never would have happened.
I never intended for this. I was doing what I thought was right.
But it wasn't. You were wrong.
What's this?
Very best. That couldn't have happened here. Not in Schenectady.
This just in. Mary Beth Tinning has been found guilty in the murder of her daughter Tammy Lynn. Prior to this conviction, Mary Beth and Joe Tinning were separately taken to the Schenectady Police Department. At that time, the deaths of her 8 other children were investigated, but she's only been charged in Tammy Lynn's death. She's been convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced for 20 years to life.
No, that's one crazy story. I mean, you don't really hear stuff like that happen around places like here. But anyway, we will now go live to the courthouse, where Mary Beth Tinning is being tried.
Miss Tinning, may I have a word?
Yeah.
What do you have to say about the verdict and the sentencing?
I have to admit that I killed Tammy Lynn, but I have no memory of killing her. Maybe it's because when I was a little girl, my dad used to beat me with a fly swatter. And I think because Satan told me to kill her. That's all I have to say.
But despite this, not everything ahead for this city is necessarily bad. You'll see that even in the darkest of times, there's always something pretty cool too.
But look at that. Diamond Educational Center. What do you got? We've been around this town. You haven't gotten one building.
Well, technically, I own everything else.
Yeah, you may own it and have your name on it.
Well,
Name.
the credit still goes to me, and I still get the money, whereas you're gone by this point.
You've been gone. You ain't getting any money. This is the.
You're dead! You don't have any money
You're dead
either.
too.
Well, at least by the time I had buildings that belonged to me, I got credit for it, and I got the income.
Because you stole everything.
I profited off of
You
everything.
stole it for profit.
All in all, you have to admit, though, that at the very least, our city is still here. Our city is still living and breathing.
Yeah. I mean, they named it that for God's sake.
Yes. And everything.
I may have overreacted. That is a slight possibility. But yeah, you know, there's no place else that I would rather live.
Exactly. Everything that we worked for and tried to achieve is still here.
It's people like you and me and like the kids and everyone else that make this city great, you know?
No, I have to agree. The people who just are able to dream and able to come up with any idea that they have the strength and ability to achieve. They are what allows for places like this to keep going and keep breathing. And for crying out loud, they actually made full-blown statues of the two of us.
No, I can't believe that. No, I love this city.
Yes. I mean, they got my likeness down pretty pat, I might say.
Yeah, I mean, they could have made me a little taller.
You know, this trip has sort of changed my mind. I have learned that our home, our city, Schenectady, is worth it. It is much more important than I had originally assumed.
I knew you'd come around. It's a pretty good school. Home of the Patriots, donated by the class in 1991.
Yes. It does my heart good to see our beloved home responsible for a place such as this.
I think that no smoking sign over there. Can't have this then.
Yes. And if anything, this adventure has shown me that no matter what trials or tribulations you might experience in your past, it can always lead to a brighter future.
Yeah, and you know, the takeaway I get is even two mean people like us can still be friends at the end of all of this.
Alright, I gotta go back to the West Coast. Yeah, I'll catch you later.
It's an awesome place. But some bad things have happened in the past.
I forgot already.
Really about to go up. Oh my god!
I'm here to tell you that last night was no dream. Brought the writing's wrong. Brought this on.
It's got to happen where it all started.
You gotta start over because I laughed when you said you and I.
One more time.
Chuck called me. Your old buddy from the old days of cool inventions like this cool box he brought. Never mind, I'm gonna start over.
Action.
No. No. Stop it. Stop it. No. Jubilee. No.
You remember Chuck, right? Your old buddy? Like the wizard?
The light fell off. Well, it appears we've gone too far back in time. You would build a time machine that doesn't work properly.
Van Curler. I need to take a nap. And you, hold my cigar while I do real work. Sorry. John, hold this. I think that no smoking sign over there. Can't have this then.
history program of this year, and we are currently working on a mural. So a little bit about this project. The main theme of this year's program is the history of Schenectady, and in this mural we're really trying to show what Schenectady used to look like back in the time, and then just leading up and eventually to the future, to future Schenectady. The main quote of our thing is the city that lights and halls the world.
Summer has been great. I've been working on the mural for a while now, and it's coming out great. And
All right. So, Shamar.
Yeah.
These last 4 weeks, we've done a few different things. We've gone on some field trips, made a movie. As far as the 4 weeks have gone, what has been the experience that you've that'll stick with you the most?
Teamwork, I guess, because everything here we did in like a team.
Well, my character of Thomas Edison, he's more of the businessman of the, the main duo of characters. Like, he's the one who mainly is caught up in, making a profit based on his business, trying to, sort of having the look out for number one mentality. I didn't know, a lot about who he was, as a person, sort of his mentality, looking out more for what can help benefit him and, things like that. I didn't exactly know who he was as a person before, going into this.
Well, you may know that Thomas Edison was partly responsible for the invention of the electric chair. Are you familiar with that fact about him?
Yes.
Okay. So if you were Thomas Edison in character, and you were about to sit down to your last meal before being executed, what might you have as Thomas Edison for your last meal?
Probably a steak. Steak and some vegetables, cooked vegetables.
Can you get a little more specific? What vegetables might Thomas Edison eat?
Maybe some asparagus and broccoli and maybe some cauliflower in there.
What do you think you would wash that down with?
Just, some nice, maybe a wine or something.
Okay. If you were to arm wrestle Charles Steinmetz, who might win that?
I think it wouldn't be so much of a wrestling match as it would be Edison throwing poor Steinmetz over the table.
I am one of the two main characters. I play Charles Steinmetz. If I were to summarize my character, he would be kind of mean, but kind of funny. He would be that one kind of annoying friend we've all had in high school. That, even though it's kind of annoying, you still like. The role was, basically, the role was pretty easy for me. Because I put a lot of me into that role. So a lot of my mannerisms and stuff are with the character. My big takeaway is, well, it sounds cliche, but teamwork makes the dream work.